Happy New Year, friends. For the last 3 months, we have been hard at work developing a new API. Now, the purpose of this API is to identify back-end technologies, technographics. And that is, what are the tools, technologies, etc., that companies are using based on 22 million job descriptions. We used a lot of really advanced machine learning to be able to do this. As of this date, we have 14,000 identified technologies from 1.4 million companies. And we're going to expand that to 30 to 40,000 in the next week or so. So today I'm launching the API documentation. So I'm going to walk you through how this technographic API works. And then if you are an API data consumer, I'm happy to send you a key for you to test this out. Bang it around. So let's dive into the API. Let me tell you what types of things you can get and how this Technographics API will be different than really anything else you've seen on the market and why it's different and why we built it. So let's dive into the documentation. So first, actually, let's start about the categories. So we have built categories here that are what sort of tools and technologies, design, framework, cloud technologies. So we have a bunch of different categories here, and you can just query this and say, who's using Firebase, who's using Azure. Let's actually go into the API now. So the kind of nice thing about this API is we've got companies data, so headcount, domains, data updated, and then a bunch of different categories here. So these are all the categories that we've identified here. Sales tools, marketing tools, they mentioned cryptocurrency, so Web3. Is it an app? Is it a company name? Is it a website? Is it product services listed on the website? We talk about government. This is really important. So we talk about the first time the technographic was detected. So this is the very first job that we detected the information in, and the last detected job. The thing about data like Built With, for example, is it's only on the website. When you install something once on the website, you leave it there forever. So you can't really be sure that they are using it. So this will say the last time we detected Salesforce was this date. We also have this broken out by senior and entry-level jobs. So how many senior folks are expected to work with this technology versus entry jobs? And then we tell you how many people and the density of detection. So we can tell you there are 52 people that are responsible for using Salesforce at this company, and the tool is mentioned 100 times, 150 times, which is to say that they are really deep on Salesforce. They believe in it. They expect a lot of their people to use it because it is mentioned multiple times in the job description. 2 ways to do this. So basically you can query by companies. So I only want companies in these industries with these domains, include or exclude these companies. We probably will eventually add a company description keyword. So you can say, give me any companies that mention B2B or e-commerce in their company description. We don't have that today, but it's a good ad. But this is where the really crazy stuff. So you actually can say, give me a list of all companies that mention Salesforce, HubSpot, Marketo. We can give you a paginated list. So finally, you can say, who are the companies that are going to be great fits for my integrations, for example, because they already have a high density of the tools that I integrate with. You can do this by category, although our categories are quite good. But I think that most of the value is going to be actually in the technographic name. Of course, you can use this by, you can get pages. So you can query a page and then we'll tell you the total number of results. So you pay a single credit and you can say, great, the default limit is 1. So we say we found 1,568 companies that match these criteria. Yeah, so that's the tool. When I give you the API key, you have to authorize the API key here and you can test out things, but you just can paste in the API key here. So if you're interested in this, feel free to comment below and confirm that you do know how to use an API. You can integrate this with tools like Clay and test it out, and would love your thoughts. Happy to give anyone watching here 50 free API calls to give this thing a shot and see what you think. Thanks so much, everyone. I'm so grateful that you're here, and I'm so grateful you're watching my videos. Bye.